Hi, my name's Steve Walker at Promise Money. Now, if you're looking for a loan for bad credit, it can be pretty daunting to know where to start. If you're a homeowner, you've got more options. You've got security or equity in your property maybe, and there are secured loans available for people with bad credit. That's pretty standard, so you're in a better place. But if you're a tenant or you don't own property, it can be a little bit trickier. So there's a few things to watch out for. Obviously, lenders start at the top. They're going to run a credit score, and you've got the high street at the top, and you're unlikely to qualify for those. And if you start applying for those in the knowledge that you're not going to get one, all you're doing is getting more credit searches and you're making your credit score worse. And then at the bottom, we've got payday lenders who don't really worry about credit scores, but not a good place to be. You don't want to be getting a payday loan because they're really, really expensive. You can get trapped into recycling credit and going again. But the important thing to know about that also is other lenders, if they see you've got a payday loan, as well as any bad credit you've got, they see you've got a payday loan, they think, right, this is somebody who's in trouble because it's a loan of last resort. Therefore, they won't lend to you. Even mortgage lenders do not like lending to people with current payday loans. Okay, so avoid that. So what can you do? Well, you want to avoid getting multiple credit searches. So applying to all and sundry is not the way to go because you're just going to make things worse. And you can, of course, look at your circumstances if you've got bad credit and think, right, okay, when is that going to disappear off my credit file? You could wait, you can time it. It's important actually to understand what your credit does look like. So you'll see lots of credit searches advertised where you get a credit score, and the high street lenders will look at these credit scores. Useless to you if you've got bad credit. You'll just have a number and it's meaningless. What you need is a search like this, and it has got multiple credit agencies on there. So for every item of credit, it shows the story over the last few years of the payments. You can see there, look, green, green, green. All payments have been made. That's great. But the reason you need a multiple credit search with multiple agencies is that they don't all show the same thing. This one shows that somebody's in arrangement. This one says it's all fine. So you can imagine if a lender is working with this credit agency rather than that, you're going to get different results. So you need to get one of these because this credit search will show you the age of your bad credit. It'll show you exactly what it is. Really, probably talk to a broker about it as well, because especially if you're going for mortgages and secured loans, because they might be able to say to you, well, that item of bad credit there, that I have a lender here where in a month's time that's going to drop off and they'll ignore it. So we can apply to that lender and start things moving forward, but let's just wait until it's dropped off, then away we go. So it's really useful to have this. You can get these free, by the way. So if you go to the information, Promise Money information just around this video, you'll find a link to be able to get the free credit search. Go and have a look at that and check that out. But avoid having multiple searches as well as clearing up your credit and just looking at the timing. There are lenders out there, especially for unsecured loans, that have underwriting engines, and what they'll do is they'll ask you a load of questions and then they'll say, right, okay, well, based on what you've told me, you're not going to get a loan here or here, so we're going to just ignore those totally, and we're going to narrow this down to the lenders that are most likely to help you. And if there are lenders that they have available which are not payday loan lenders, which is great because you want to avoid those, they'll just put your application forwards to those. That means less credit searches, okay? Sometimes they're even able to do one credit search for multiple lenders. So that's a really, really good facility to have. And finding lenders like that, you're not going to find them very easily online because all of the big marketing agencies are at the top of Google. You know, you've got to find Money Supermarket, you spend millions on advertising. You're going to find all of those lenders. And you'll end up doing a search with one lender and then another because they're just best buy tables. They aren't the real deal. If you're interested in finding out more about how to use one of the unsecured lenders that I've talked about that can underwrite it and narrow everything down for you, check out the Loan and Mortgage Guide. Again, you'll find that in the information around this video. Now, that Loan and Mortgage Guide is handy for mortgages, secured loans, but there's also a section on there for unsecured loans, and it can guide you to lenders that do exactly that. And it'll give you lots of information. It'll ask you questions and help you work your way through that. So check that out as well. I think that's it really. The only other thing what you need to do is to pay off your debts. So if you've got a CCJ that is satisfied, which is paid off rather, get it shown as satisfied. If you've got something which has got a small balance on it, a default from some time back, and there's a small balance on it, pay it off. Clean everything up as much as you can. If there's something that you're not paying because you feel that you were unjustly treated and you're digging your heels in and being a little bit stubborn, just bear in mind that sometimes that can cost you more. So don't cut your nose off to spite your face necessarily, but I understand sometimes you do want to do that. So yes, again, get this credit search, because that'll tell you what's there, and then you can decide how to deal with it. So check that out, have a look around, and also please check out our Promise Money YouTube video channels. On there, there's loads of videos, whether you're a homeowner, you're a buy-to-let investor, you're a tenant, whatever it is, there's loads of videos there telling you about new products, ideas, how you can use them to help save money, do things better, or if you're in business or a property investor, potentially how to make money and do things better. So check out the YouTube channel, please subscribe to that, and we'll catch up with you soon. Thanks a lot.